Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In my last video, I promised to give you guys a body care routine, and this is that video. Generally, I don't tend to do body care because I find body care to be very, very exhausting, especially when the weather is hot. I live in Sokoto and the temperature can get to like 45 degrees thereabouts, so I don't like being sweaty when I'm at home, and I just want to feel cool throughout the entire night. For daytime, my body care routine is just sunscreen, nothing else. SPF 50 plus sunscreen. It could be the Bondi Sands, which is my OG sunscreen, or whatever sunscreen I'm testing at that particular point in time. That's daytime routine. Now, in the nighttime, I like to use my pigment inhibitor, and my pigment inhibitor of choice is the kojic acid soap. I usually use this one from Hidi Rose. This is the Hidi Rose brightening kojic acid brightening soap. I think that's what it's called. And if I'm not using this one, I'm using the one from Kojisan, the Kojisan kojic acid soap. Okay, so those are the two soaps that I use to brighten my skin. So how do I use these two products? I do like a first cleanse using like a regular toilet soap, maybe like Dove Beauty Bar or whatever soap I can get my hands on. Do a first cleanse, remove the sunscreen on my body, and then I apply these two soaps, either one of these two soaps, onto my body. Let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I wash it off and I'm done. Now, your mileage might vary with this soap because initially it gave me this kind of like tingling sensation on the skin, this tingling itchy sensation. So you might want to do like 1 minute with this soap, but with this one from Hidi Rose, I can leave it for like 5 minutes and no tingling sensation at all whatsoever. But with this one, there's a tingling sensation after like 30 seconds to 1 minute. So if you're not comfortable with that tingling sensation, just wash it off after like 1 minute thereabouts. Okay, you need a pigment inhibitor in your routine at least to keep your melanocytes calm, or you might just be wasting your time. Sunscreen will not give you 100% protection against the sun rays, so you need a pigment inhibitor in your routine. I don't like I said, I don't like applying creams at night because they make me sweat, so using the kojic acid soap is a fantastic way of getting my fix of pigment inhibitor. Now, when the weather is cool or harmattan is on, I tend to apply a moisturizer over so as not to make the soap dry out my skin. I haven't used these two products when the weather is hot because actually I started using this product around the rainy season last year. Yeah, rainy season last year, so the weather was quite cool. So what I usually do was I would use the soap and go into like a very, very lightweight moisturizer. I think I was using this one from Nivea, the Nivea aloe vera, what's it called? Aloe vera cream, or whatever that cream is called, which was recommended by one of you on Instagram. So that's what I use on my skin, and it's lightweight. It doesn't really make me sweat at night, but I don't know how that cream will perform when the weather is really, really hot. That 45-degree weather, I don't know how it's going to perform. So if the weather is cool or cold, please go in with the moisturizer after using this because this can be quite dry. But then again, I don't know when the weather is hot, whether it's going to be drying or not going to be drying. As time progresses, I'll find out. So up next is an exfoliant. You need an exfoliant to really brighten up your skin. I will always say this: kojic acid will lighten your skin. There is no two ways about it. But when it comes to lifting off hyperpigmentation, that is like all those like post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, like long-standing hyperpigmentation, not suntan per se, you need a good exfoliant. And I'll be using this one from Hidi Rose. This is the Hidi Rose Even Out Complexion Body Serum, which contains glycolic acid, kojic acid, and salicylic acid. I've used up 2 bottles of this already. That is to tell you how much I like this exfoliant. Sadly, this version of the exfoliant has been retired because the brand got like complaints of from customers saying that it was too potent, it was causing irritation and what have you, and so she had to reformulate it to make it less potent. I'm not going to lie, I did experience that high potency of this product because generally it is recommended to use 3 times a week. It's even written there on the packaging that you should use this 3 times a week. I don't know whether this is going to focus. To use this 3 times a week and then progress to everyday usage. Me, I have coconut head. I started using it every day. By the second day, the glow this exfoliant gave me, as in mad glow. I was glowing in the sun. Unfortunately, by the 3rd usage, that glue went away and I went dark. But like it caused like so much irritation that at a point in time I could see like red patches on my skin while using this. So this was very, very, very potent that it could not be used every day. Eventually I just brought my usage down to like 3 times a week and it works fantastically well. 3 times a week and that's it. Sometimes maybe like twice a week depending on how I'm feeling. This has like a shitload of glycolic acid and because of that it can be quite sticky on the skin. So that's another issue that I have with this. But then again, it applies to all glycolic acid serums. Glycolic acid is hygroscopic? Or be hydroscopic? It loves water. So it tends to leave like a sticky finish on the skin. So this as well too has that same sticky finish. So basically probably what you would do if you get the what's it called, this exfoliant is to maybe reduce how much you apply to avoid that whole sticky finish. But either way, like I said, you need an exfoliant in your routine. Any exfoliant will do. You don't have to really get this one, but I highly recommend it because it also contains kojic acid. So it's like you're using your kojic acid soap to lighten the skin, and you're also like using the kojic acid that comes in here to also like improve like the brightness of your skin. This is not a skin bleaching video, because before some of you idiots will come and say that I'm promoting skin bleaching. It is not a skin bleaching video. It is to help you to lighten suntan and keep your skin looking even, your skin tone looking even. I'm not promoting skin bleaching. Now finally, you need sunscreen. If you're not using sunscreen, you are wasting your time. Any SPF 50+ sunscreen will do. Just get a sunscreen and apply on your body during the daytime to protect you. If you're not using sunscreen, you are wasting your time. Now, I see quite a number of people using the kojic acid soap and exfoliant without using sunscreen. And they claim, oh my god, it works for them. They don't have to use sunscreen and their skin is glowing and everything. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That means your skin doesn't really like respond to the sun that much per se. But one thing you seem to be missing is that when you're using this kind of products and you're inhibiting your melanocytes are not forming melanin, which is supposed to protect you from the sun. You will age faster than someone that is using sunscreen. But then again, I've seen people on Instagram, organic skincare sellers, posting before and after pictures in which like in the before picture they are looking brown skin and very, very young, and in the after picture they are looking light skin and old. If that's the vibe they are going for, please knock yourself out. But I'm going to say this: if you're going to be on a skin lightening and brightening routine, you have to use sunscreen or you will age very, very fast. Use your sunscreen. So in a nutshell, my body care routine involves a pigment inhibitor, kojic acid soap, an exfoliator, the one from Hedy Rose or any exfoliant you can lay your hands on, and finally sunscreen. When it comes to hand care routine, I don't really do much for my hands, to be honest. Whatever I apply on my face and my neck ends up on my hands. Whatever I apply on my body ends up on my hands. I wish I tend to reapply sunscreen on my hands, but I don't necessarily do that. But that is something that I have to work on. That is reapplying sunscreen on my hands whenever I wash my hands. I'm not really intentional about that. So I need to work on that. Now, on days when I'm feeling very, very fancy, I tend to use a retinoid. I use this one, this Acretine 0.05. I take like a pea-sized amount of this, mix it with moisturizer, and then I apply it to my hands. And that is my luxury hand care routine when I'm feeling bougie. Another thing that I don't do normally, the average African, because we don't have washing machine, we tend to do this whenever we are washing, so as to remove dirt from collars and the rest of them, really, so that you just go like this. This motion is not good for your knuckles. You need to stop it. If you're having issues with dark knuckles, you need to stop this motion. So even me, now that I have a washing machine, I find myself like always doing this as well too. But recently I've stopped doing that. So what I do right now is that I take my clothes, I soak them in the washing machine for like 6 to 12 hours thereabouts, and then turn on the washing machine and I wash them. And I don't have to do this to get dirt off the collar. The dirt on the collar comes off easily without me doing this. So I repeat, if you're fond of washing clothes like this, stop it. If you're trying to doing anything that involves you, like applying friction this way on your skin, stop it. If not, you're just going to worsen dark knuckles. Okay, so that has been my body care and my hand care routine. Hope this was informative. Don't forget to please like, share, subscribe. If you got comments, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.